Justin does not drink, and that's just amazing to me because I'm like, how do you just get through some of the things that we do? We be at the fair. I'm like, you ain't drinking at the fair, nigga. Everybody drunk. This is what you supposed to do. Bro, your wedding? You didn't drink at your wedding?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I drank.
I missed that. Damn.
I drank at my bachelor party in Dallas when we were in WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
I did a shot. It was disgusting. It was terrible.
Nigga, I'm talking about drinking, nigga.
Well, I drank some champagne. I don't see how y'all drink champagne. That shit is
I don't like champagne. Champagne gives me headaches, but I love wine. I mean, it's funny. I used to be a tequila guy. Then I went to I was like, oh, I'm grown. I'm gonna do a cognac. I'm gonna do a old fashions. Going to the bar, ordering an old fashioned. I was like, what am I on? Then the sweetness of that just started to get to me. And then I just started sipping wine. I'm like, oh, this is like the perfect little balance of just like cool. And then like the natural wine shit was blowing up in LA. So I'm like, all right, like this is some cool little hipster shit to indulge in. This is like listening to fucking Sum 41 or
oh, come on.
It's cool. It's a community, man. Like it's really a community of wine drinkers, and like that's why we posting bottles on my page. Yeah, like people like Travonne tap in and be like, oh, that's what you drinking? That's what I'm drinking right now. So I don't know. It's I love it, man. It's a dope thing.
Travonne, you sent in our little chat. We got a little chat, me, you, and Josh, and you sent some bottles. I want you to describe what the fuck these bottles are, because I looked at it and I said, did somebody just like put the bottle under the faucet and just pour the shit in there? What is this?
Nah, man, that's natural wine, bro. Like P said, you feel me? Like it's think about all the wines, right? This ain't your daddy yak, as Ho would say. You feel me? Like you got the Cab, you got the Merlots. It's the old worlds, the new worlds, but like natural wine is like become a hit in like the past 4 years or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I got on wine like 2012, but I was drinking like real OG shit like Cabs, Merlots, like real dark wines, some white stuff. In 2020 when the pandemic hit, normally during Lent, I would give up social media and all this other stuff. But I gave up social media and I end up enrolling to an online Somm class. Yeah. And that's where I kind of was like, all right, cool. Because I used to go to Total Wine and I'd be overwhelmed. I'm like, bro, it's so many. They call it the wild, right? The wall of wine. Right. And when I would go in there, I'm like, bro, I don't know what to get. And I don't want to like tap somebody and give them like a stupid question like, hey, if I was doing this, what should I get? You know what I'm saying? So I just really tap.
That's what I do every time. This is what I'm about to be on tonight. Let me get a recommended bottle.
You good, but I can send some notes that I got. Like, I mean, I call it wine for dummies, but it's super cool because it just eliminates the process. Like if you drink Cab, like the best Cabs come from Chile. Right. It has the same type of grape as like $100 bottle of wine. You know what I'm saying? That you can get for $15 to $30. Right. So like cutting that in half, but like the wines I sent to the chat, obviously like right now tonight, I got some wine from France and, you know, here y'all go, man. It don't cost that much. It's like 30 cash, man. But
30K in cash, part, okay.
Nah, $30, bro. It's from Domaine Lato. You know what I'm saying? It's a Gamay. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really fly, really smooth. It go with like if you got some. I'm big in appearance. I don't drink wine. Like I know you don't drink J5 like that, but like. I got into wine because of the sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm competitive. The sport of it is like...
This nigga said, I love the game. I love the hustle.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Wine heighten your food experience. I'm a foodie. I like to go to restaurants and I like to be on some fly shit. So like on a date, like if you go into a crazy steakhouse or something, whatnot, like it's always fly to be able to be like, to talk to the local sommelier, like and be like, hey, you know, smelling the cork. Being pro about it, you know what I'm saying? Because if the cork smell mildewy, you got to send the bottle back. Some people don't know that. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes like matching it with whatever you're getting. So like you get a salad, you want white wine because it's like buttery, it float. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you're getting a steak, you want a red wine that's heavy to match and sink in with the food that you eat, whether it's roast or, you know what I'm saying? You got pork. But like think lighter. If you go fish, you go chicken. That's white wine. You know what I'm saying? So like it make it even better. It make the food taste better. You feel me? Like I'm not saying don't indulge on it like on some like I gotta have it every day.
Yeah, because I know people who get like blasted.
Yeah, see, it's not that.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. And that's the thing. Like, that's why I kind of drink wine because, like, you drink tequila or some shit, and that's where you at.
Right.
But to Travonne's point, it's like, matching the different wines, food you're eating, like, it just enhances it. And that's something I learned just watching chefs.
So now that y'all know, okay, maybe, am I wrong? Red wine goes with steak. That's a good, is that good?
Yeah.
Yes.
What will white wine go with, like a dessert? Fish. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Fish. A dessert wine is like a Syrah or like a Riesling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like sweet. You think about sweet. You know what I'm saying? You looking to pair it with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you taste, and also the glass is different too. You know what I'm saying? Like for white wines and like, those type of fruity smelling ones, you got to get like a champagne flute or a thinner flute. Because it's for you're smelling it.
Right.
The red wines is to be broken up, so it's aeration. So when you see people shaking it up, it's not because they trying to be like bougie. They breaking up the wine and they're letting it breathe. So that's why you get once you really into the game, you get your decanter. Because then you pour your entire bottle in that, and then you just letting that shit aerate.
Wow. Yeah, that's
and now you get the best. You getting the best experience. Like I cringe and I hate to be like that. Well, motherfuckers is just pouring it up in anything like plastic cups, etc.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it distorts the taste.
This man just said aerate on the show.
It's funny, man. Like that's the part of the game that I'm like still learning and trying to learn. Like even the glass, like that. I'm glad you pointed that out because it's like different glasses you use make the wine taste different, and you could tell. And like I never use cups or anything like that, but you can just tell by the size of the glass, like, oh yeah, this is making it like aerate, like you said. So no, I'm glad you touched on that. That's a very important part of it.
And it's cool to see, like, and we've had maybe like 2 conversations like this, damn near back to back, where we're like, young black men talking about things that like a lot of people wouldn't think. Like we talked about golf a month ago. It was like, we got to hit golf, and we drinking wine, and I think just like, especially where I'm at now in life, where Josh is in life. Of course, obviously you money bag T right here. We just didn't kind of
crazy. Niggas gonna have the feds kick my door in. Wow, crazy, man.
No, but we're in a different space, and like we're thinking of things a lot differently, and I think that's amazing. That again, we kind of have a platform that I'm learning stuff about. I'm like, damn, maybe if I want to try some wine. I'm not trying to. The thing about getting drunk is that I got drunk before, and it was just such a terrible experience that I never want to do that again.
Yeah, it's not even getting drunk. It's just
because some people get blasted.
Yeah,
Listen, nigga.
It's not even that. It's I getting drunk is like some shit. I'm trying to think of the last time I was drunk. Probably your wedding. The last time I was drunk, bro. But getting drunk. It's not even that. It's just literally just a compliment you're doing. It's an enhancement.
Yeah. Like I'm like, damn, this sounds actually pretty cool. Like drinking never sounded cool to me. That's why I never did it. Like I was like, I could be cool without doing that.
I would never push it on anybody. Like I got a young homie out here, and his name Moses, and like young Mose, he pull up on me, and like bruh never, he was fucking with the Bob Marley first, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like, bruh, that shit cool, but like thing about weed, it make my fingertips stink and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like this shit. Like, and also I like cologne. So like anything that like take away from the flyness, I can't fuck with. You feel me? So the main shit was like, all right, look, bro, you ain't had no wine. He like, yeah, I fuck with the wine a little bit. I'm like, try the natural shit. So like after like 4 months of kicking it with me, bro, like he bougie. Like, bro, don't like. I remember somebody gave him like a bottle of wine, bro. I think it was like a $60. It was some type of wine, but he knew to a point now that he drank so much. Like I got a motto, right? I say, don't waste the grapes.
Right.
Like if I pour some up for you, finish it, even if you're not really feeling it. Cause like a lot of, and Peace could attest to this, a lot of natural wine is musty. Mm-hmm. It's a musty taste. Right. Like it ain't a appealing taste where you like, oh, this shit was sweet, or it tastes like nah, sometimes it's gonna have strawberry, it's gonna have different notes. But like what you really think in your mind is what another psalm would write down as a note taking.
Right.
Like, this is stony. When you say, what is a stony? It's like, it's a pear. When you bite into a pear, it's like what you would be eating a fucking stone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the notes that you're hitting on, and that's why it's a game to it. You know what I'm saying? Like Huey Briss is in here listening right now, but I tell him like, bruh, he come to New York. I'm like, bro, I'm on the wine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Please,
we got some.
I'm on my OG shit.
We got somebody in the room. It's our pal Cyrus. He's still waiting on his T-shirt, but he's in the room. He wants to ask you a question, T, about I believe orange wine. Cyrus, ask him about it.
Yeah. So I'm an avid wine drinker. I don't know my taste and stuff like that. But what is your thoughts on orange wine? I had it not too long ago, and it was interesting, but I don't know, like, what would you pair that with to, like, if you tried it to enhance that experience?
Shout out to orange wine, first of all. Thank you for bringing that up. Orange wine is like, it's also known in the sexy world as skin contact, right? Right. So skin contact is nothing like extra added to it. It's stripped down to the teeth, right? Like, it's no special, soil or none of that shit. Like, a lot of this shit is made with fish and a lot of, it's a lot of shit that goes on with it, right? But it's so light, right? I think an orange wine is like a hot summer day. You almost have to treat it like rosé. You have to treat it like them very light wines. So like salad, fish still goes in that type of pairing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very light. It's not heavy. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not sweet. It's not sweet.
It's not sweet either. But it's not sweet either. But like, if you got like a flavorful fish, you feel me? Like, it's gonna pop off that. Or you're gonna have like a nice little Caesar salad. Orange gonna be cool with that. It ain't gonna be crazy. You might add a little chicken to it. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do.
I was gonna say,
but you don't add no steak. Nothing heavy that's gonna make you be like. Think about anytime you drink a wine, if you're like, oh, this is a heavy meal, it's red. If it's light and it's like, oh, I'm taking it easy, white or orange or natural. You know what I'm saying? Because those things you can kind of pair with that way.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like orange wines a lot with like spicy food. I feel like when I'm eating,
it blend. Like I said, it match.
Yeah,
that is great. Thank you, Cyrus, for joining the room. No, your T-shirt's in the mail, brother.
Hey man, when y'all come to Miami, I'll take y'all to the wine.
Let me cut his mic right now.
Cut his mic.
Also, man, Miami is scamming on the natural wine scene, bro.
Are they? They got the fakes.
Yes.
Wait, they got fake activists. They got fake wine.
Nah, it's just an inflation out there, bro. Like, I had turned 37 in January, so like I had never been in Miami. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a little trip out there or whatnot. So I stayed at For Real, a little joint, and instead of paying for the Purple Rain and the hard liquor, I'm like, all right, cool, where I'm gonna go? I found one natural wine shop that's in Little Haiti, but I'm talking to and normally how I treat wine shops, right? I go with a budget. I say, all right, here go 150.
Right.
Let's see what we can do with this. That means I'm probably gonna leave with 5 bottles. That's gonna last me throughout the week. I ain't probably gonna do one a day. It just depends on what type of company I got. But for the long story, hey, I was about to do a cha-ching on me. Don't do me like that. So, it sounds like I'm talking crazy. I'm gonna be in LA next month too, so we gonna drink.
Hey, let's link. We got another guest that came up too. By the way, I don't want to interrupt you, but we got the guy Huey Briss in here, man. What's going on, Huey?
Okay.
I'm in this bitch, man.
What's up? HB.
I'm soaking up game right now. I done got my notepad out.
Hey.
That's what we do in the Black Print, man. That's what we do. We drop gems in.
Hey, Huey. Is it capping my rap or what?
Man, I'm still looking for the hat that you capping with, if it is one. Because, nigga, you a wine head, boy. I went over that, man. I just recently got off tour, and I stayed at Trey House when I was in the New York stop, and my boy literally like wake up, play his music, do his work, he do his little grown man shit. But nigga, right when it get wine time, that nigga gets serious.
Wine time.
Like, it seemed like everything is a joke until wine time.
Okay.
Nah, it be some real isms over the wine though. You know what I mean? That you got your old uncle, bro, that like pour up the brown yak. Like, that's my yak. Bro.
Are we replacing the cognac and the Hennessy with the wine? Is my question. That's the real question.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because first of all, it's gonna remove them wrinkles out your face.
Wow.
You're not gonna be abusing it. It's not a harder life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's natural. It's like, it's not like vegan, but like it's smoother. You feel me? Like, it ain't a lot of shit. Like, you ain't gonna have no hangover. You feel me? If you messing with the organic joint like that.
Absolutely.
And it's such a clean drunk. You feel me? Like the most you gonna do is go to sleep. You said what I'm sipping today?
Right now.
Oh man, I got the gourmet from France, but I got 2 bottles. Like I'm saying in the chat.
From where?
In the chat, nah. Like in the chat, you feel me? Look in the chat. I had sent them the 2 bottles. I'm going. So tomorrow I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on some fly shit with a couple people. You know what I mean? We're gonna go to Long Island City. We're gonna pick out our own fish. They're gonna grill it for us, and it's BYOB. So you get to sit there. New York, I wish LA had that type of vibe. You feel me?
Don't.
Like, we need that.
Maybe a few spots, though. It's a few spots.